This is an amazing place, Beacon Country Park. I've seen a lot of things already, so I decided to try again with the video. I've seen some buzzards. I saw some stoats or something. I don't think you would have been able to see them on the camera, but they were leaping up into the air. It was amazing. I've seen some amazing butterflies and things. So yeah. And also I've been informed that there's a walk around this whole place. Because I'm dyspraxic, I can get lost more easily than anyone else who's not dyspraxic. I was worried about which way I'm going and trying to find the way. Someone's informed me that you can walk all the way around, and that I asked him like how long would it take, sort of an hour, and he said 10 minutes. I don't know. Seems like a huge place to me, but I feel a bit less concerned about ending up somewhere really like getting lost. Who's this? Where's it gone? Trying to get it on the camera. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. Trying to get the right angle. It's hard to find it when it's zoomed in. I feel a bit like going back this way. What do we think? I've been realising something about my intuition. When I pick up on something, it's the story I'm making of it that's been off, not the original information. So now I'm trying to rebuild a relationship with a certain part of my family of origin. I'm really scared. It's a big deal. Because I've never expressed myself within those relationships. So they don't know who I am, and they know a narrative about me which isn't reflective of who I am. And I was messaging one of them, and I got severely triggered with my some sort of PTSD response. So I was arguing with myself about whether I'm right to trust these family members, and or am I idealising them, thinking that I'd love to have a relationship with them, because relationships are so important to me. But so difficult. So I was thinking, if I'm this scared and I think he's angry against me, even though I haven't actually just done anything just now, it was a normal communication from my side and his side. Then I realised it's not necessarily that I'm wrong to perceive him as a good person, that they're a good part of the family that I want to reconnect with. It's not this intuition and this physical feeling that I've been having that's been keeping me awake, and I couldn't sleep, and it's been like, breaking me down so much for this 1 or 2 days when I was in a good state beforehand. It's not that it's the bad idea in the first place. He is angry. If I'm sensing that he's angry, he can be angry. He is somebody who's been angry. I've seen him angry. But it's the story I've made to think that means I've done something terribly wrong, and he's about to tell everybody else that I'm a terribly wrong person and that I've done this terrible thing. But he could just be angry. He's allowed to be angry. It doesn't mean that I've done something wrong and that I'm about to be outcast again as saying that I'm a terrible person. It's the narrative that I'm making out of that now that's the problem. Because in that exchange, like I said, it was a normal exchange. Like, what I mean is, I can even analyse these things now because I've been looking at some linguistic stuff for the last year or so. And there's nothing in there that's sort of controlling language or manipulative on my part or his, or anything like that would be sort of like a red flag. And so even in that sense, I can't say like he's wrong or I'm wrong. But even as I'm saying that, I'm thinking to myself, I need to go and analyse what I said in the first place. I have to go back and have a look at that. Did I say something in there that was manipulative? No. And that's because I had this put into me when I was too young to be able to defend myself against it, because my mum was paranoid too. She thought people were trying to get something out of her, and when I was so young, as a baby, she treated me like that, as that kind of person who's trying to get you to do something, trying to manipulate you. And she treated me like that when I was too young to be able to even understand what that is. I mean, below the age of 2. And I've seen her behave like that towards my daughter, decades later, so that's when it brings it home as well, more easily to see how the grandparents treat the grandchild, and then you can see, oh, this is taking me back to something that I experienced. It puts it in a brighter light to be able to be examined. I have good intentions and pure intentions. And if someone wants to read my message, let's say he read my message and felt angry and thought I might be trying to manipulate him, that's his problem. And he can think that if he wants to. Do you know what I mean? He can feel angry about things. Because that's just being wrong, isn't it? We're allowed to be wrong. The trouble is, it hurts me too much because I don't have those boundaries against it, you know. I have energetic boundaries in my environment that I can see because I've been doing, you know, practicing energy work for a number of years. But I haven't put in energetic boundaries to things that I can't see. So in other words, these relationships with some family members and some people from the wider family, it's too porous. There's just the enmeshment still going on where I would just be affected by them straight away, and it's like I would have been swallowed up by whatever they're feeling or thinking. So it's good to notice that, so I can start to figure out how to put some boundaries in. For myself, to be safe.